1. Professional A-list celebrities give the best performances you've ever seen yet. Directors firmly but with warmth command the scene. Lighting and sound coordinators nurture their roles with detail. Rigs, gimbals and dollies all flying around the set. All these for the composition of the perfect image. That was a film set, and this is me. Now, it's most likely the case that you have a similar thing that I to film, whether it would be a sport, video games, maybe a profession. It doesn't even have to be a profession. Finding the perfect spouse or traveling the world or influencing the world in like whatever way you want, or to see the change that you want in society is something equivalent to that. Now, for most people, it's just a combination of those. We all want a somewhat perfect life, especially with the rise of influencers and social media.
Okay, where are you from?
I'm good, thank you.
And now so many things that before we didn't even think about are now must-haves for the perfect life. There are 7 days in a week, 24 hours in a day, 60 minutes in an hour, and 60 seconds in a minute. So what is the excuse? Now, the excuse is that I'm not him. You know, many of us have been born in very different situations from one another. And while, you know, there's some very exceptionally talented people who have achieved a lot fast and, you know, from the very bottom of the barrel, believe it or not, most people are different than Jeff Bezos or Leonardo DiCaprio. I don't want to piss off any motivational airheads, but most of us simply just value different things. But with the constant nagging of you need this and you need that to be happy, we rationalize the bad things that are going on with the lack of those things that people say we need to be happy. And that just makes us stuck in this echo chamber of you need this and that and this is why you're not happy, where that's not really where happiness lies. You need to do what makes you happy, but also have enough money. You need to be the perfect spouse, but also have the perfect spouse. You need to have a lot of friends, but also be a good friend. You need to have good mental health, but also work until your bones are breaking. You need to have your emotions under control, but not be cold. You need to show emotion, but don't be too emotional. You can't take life too seriously, but also you need to achieve all the goals that I previously said. Oh, this guy's actually gonna break my lens. Nah, my camera's pregnant now. I'm gonna be a father.
Oh. Close your eyes and open them dramatically.
Okay.
Not that dramatically, like.
Okay.
Do me.
Wait, yeah. At times, it even makes sense why you'd want these things. If you ask me, they will definitely make you much happier. You know, having a spouse that gets beautiful by the day and that you genuinely love is incredible, and one that makes you feel loved. Being able to do something you like and gain profit from it is insane, not to even mention the financial freedom, and having friends that will drop everything whenever they know you're in trouble is something that's rarely ever seen. Now, as you may have heard before, to have a six-pack wouldn't be impressive if having a six-pack was easy. All these valuable, ripe fruits in life, they're not gonna be easy to get. And some people even take their lifetime to get just one of these things. Those are some of the most rarest things ever that some people don't even get to experience at all. Now, me, at the age of 18, should not be held accountable to that standard of reaching all of them. Then again, there are still multiple people my age and younger who even feel that way. Not to mention the 25-year-olds or people in their 20s who also feel the same way, yet they're so young. Now, eventually, that is the kind of goal I want to reach. I want to have all of those things. Looking at me now, like, what do I have? A YouTube channel with maybe 52 subscribers. That's viewed by mostly people that I actually know in person. I do not work in the industry, not to mention that my script writing and filmmaking skills could use more help than ever before. And simply, there's too many things going on and frankly wrong with me for me to even think about having a significant other. However, I'm doing pretty good on family and friends, so. Us as people, we're creatures of instant gratification. We need results now, we need results immediately. And when we don't see those results, we end up having doubts, having negative thoughts, and ultimately maybe even quitting. It doesn't process in our brain that one day we will meet a generous and loving person that will love us back. Or we don't come home from the gym after 2 workouts and think, oh wow, I'm actually making progress here, because we don't see it, even though progress is made. However, when we have all of these expectations and the list of all these things we need to meet, then of all these expectations that we need to meet and reach, then we need to understand we can't have everything at once. There's always going to be something that's just not there. And we also have to understand that if we don't have something right now, this doesn't at all mean that we won't have it in the future. I used to think I had to improve every single area of my life, like simultaneously. If you remembered how many things I mentioned, then you'd know that burnout was quicker than ever. We can't tackle all these different goals at the same time. We can't have every single treasure in life at the same time. I mean, like, I've been an adult for less than a year. We don't see us reaching these goals because they simply seem so out of reach. Like, for example, I don't see myself fitting in the scenario that I described at the very beginning. We don't see ourselves as confident enough, attractive enough, knowledgeable enough to achieve these goals. These goals for a perfect life. Some people may say they're realistic. Others may just say they're properly quitting on what they want to do. That they're just not made for it. However, regardless, it's important to know that now or in the future, no matter what happens to us, we'll always have a sense of something being missing, of something lacking. That's because we're not perfect. And because life isn't perfect and it shouldn't be described as such. At the end of the day, perfection is a myth. So why do we chase it?
Did you get it? Did you get what claim you was?